Hey guys, it's Griffin. In this video, I'm going to be explaining how my OnlyFans management agency is going to be making $14,000 this month. And I want to first say that I did not grow up with rich parents. I'm not successful because I have peers or anything that helped me. And in this video, I'm going to be giving away my exact strategy, method, mindset, everything that I do to stay consistently successful and also scale while I'm doing that. So, like I said, I'm going to be making $14,000 this month, not selling a course, I'm not running ads, I'm not doing any coaching, nothing. I haven't launched any sellable product to the open public. Literally, all it is me just running my agency. So if you want to learn how, watch the rest of this video. And if you can't have the time or patience to sit through this video, that tells you already enough what you need to know. So first, what I actually do. In layman terms, I manage OnlyFans girls. I scale them in the background. I take over all their social media accounts. I take over their content systems. I take over their chatting, their OnlyFans page. I control everything that they do on the online presence. Now listen, I'm not selling a PDF file. I'm not a course guy. If you look at anywhere, my Instagram, YouTube, you won't find any product or service or coaching, mentorship, whatever to buy. So before you go in the comments hating, I am literally just giving out free value to the open public. Now, if you're hearing this and you're like, okay, I want to get into OFM, what do I do? Where do I start? How do I really step foot into this business and actually not become just another failed agency that never will make it past 3-5 months? Listen, skip the DM, skip the cold outreach, skip everything like that. I have thousands and thousands of you guys come up to me in Instagram DMs, of course, and asking, where am I at? What am I doing wrong? Etc. etc. And then you send me your outreach system and it sounds something like this. Hey, Miss Model, I have made other models $350,000 in the past month. Would you like to work with me? If you reply yes, I will send you over some more information. Like, genuinely take a third step back and look at that DM. A person that is wanting somebody to control their income and probably doesn't even want you to control their income yet. You haven't convinced them at all. Somebody that's at that point is not going to ever open a DM like that. So now you're wondering, okay, what would you do then? If you're saying what I'm doing is wrong, what would you do, Griffin, to really step foot into this industry in 2025? And as late as you are, I'm sorry, but it's not the same as it was in 2023, 2020. But I'm here to tell you that there is a winning way. There is a winning strategy and method that you can implement to make sure that you're constantly at least going up. And that's what I'm about to tell you right now. So I would pick a niche. I would pick a niche of models. I would perfect your marketing of niche in those models, right? You cannot be having any sort of like cross boundaries with goth girls and girl next doors. I get it. A lot of people tell you, go get a model, go get this, just get as many as you can, DM as many as you can. I personally think that's the wrong way to go about it. I think that you should pick a niche and study the market in that niche, study what content that gets produced works. I went over this in a couple of my older videos, but content research and content study is huge in this game. Every single week, I dedicated a whole day just to looking at content and studying patterns in these top performers. And it is super easy to see it after like 6 or 7 times of doing it. You understand what they do to go viral on a consistent basis. So if you pick one certain niche and you stick with that niche and you don't let your mind go off and wonder and overthink things and over strategize, you can become so much more successful if you stick with a path and you know what you're doing. Let me put it this way. LeBron James, this is a very broad example, but let me put it this way. LeBron James is a GOAT at basketball, right? But if you asked him to go prepare a meal, I don't know how good he is at cooking, but chances are that he isn't the best at cooking in whatever it is, right? He has perfected the art of basketball, and that's where he makes his money. Perfect the art of X niche, right? Perfect the art of knowing how to market a girl that's in the blank niche. Understand what it takes to become successful in that niche, because that way you're way more confident when you start to create content and you're creating these accounts and you're getting everything ready. You don't have to overthink anything because you've studied, you've prepared, and you've actually seen results. You've seen failures in your niche, but you've learned from them. So now that you know kind of the broad path to go down of picking a niche, staying on consistent content, studying that niche and content, and seeing what works in the market, what gets produced, what goes viral, etc., etc., let's talk about how I'm winning and how to stay winning once you've become probably $3,000 to $5,000 a month in the OnlyFans space. Point one is networking. I'm actually about to record another video after this strictly on networking and the beneficiaries of it, because I think it is so overlooked by the majority of people in online business. I stay in contact with people that are really doing it. You don't know probably 6 or 7 people that I know, but they are making $50,000 to $100,000 in the OnlyFans market as we speak. And I'm sure they've never made a YouTube video, maybe a couple Instagram reels, but I choose those people any day of the week over somebody with $100,000 subscribers having another agency owner do his work for him. If you want to be good at content, get in contact with other people doing content. If you want to be good at OnlyFans management, get in contact with OnlyFans girls just to give you money, but also OnlyFans owners who are actually doing what they say they're doing. If they can't pull up a screenshot on their phone live right now and show you results, they are fake. They are not actually saying what they're doing. Listen, don't follow Twitter flexers, follow real agency owners. You get in contact with real people, you will get real results. It's as simple as that. Point two is I want to talk about is giving over taking. I was actually talking to one of my friends yesterday when we were in a network event, and I was giving him the best advice that I've ever given somebody about networking, just because he was starting his online business and he wanted more information about people and how to get people and how to climb the ladder in business. And my whole point was giving over taking. I never take value from somebody that I meet. When you guys DM me on Instagram and you have 2 followers, no profile pictures, and you're asking me for a Notion template that took me 12 hours to make, I send it immediately, no questions asked, because your brain and your market that you have inside yourself is so valuable. Never underestimate anybody's value. Always give your value first and see what you receive from that. This doesn't mean that you have to overly give or overly estimate what people want you to give them, but just be able to give away value, give away this, and people will return the favor in hand, I promise. I would build reputation over opportunity 1,000 times. That's how people remember you. And that's how you get invited to those real closed off conversations that you probably not even know that are going on, but you being in that room is what's setting you aside from everyone else of the millions and millions of people trying to make it in online business. So look, the final thing that I want to say, and I want to talk to all the real agency owners, all the real agency starters, everyone wanting to get into the space, everyone who understands what it actually takes and wants to still pursue this business shit, even though it's so difficult. And honestly, with this market and with this new income of FanView, OnlyFans, and all these other platforms that are finally seeing the profits of online business, and especially in this niche, there has never been a time to do this. But if you come with lazy energy, if you come with no motivation, if you come with no discipline, you're just going to be another guy who burns out in 3 months and begs me to help them along the way, which I never will, because you never stuck your hand out first. And also, my coaching will be opening up sometime soon in the future. It's not anytime in the near future, but it will be opening up soon. If you are interested, you can DM me on IG about it. I'm not going to be pushing it. It's not going to be my main focus. My main focus for this YouTube channel is just to give away as much free value as possible and benefit all the new agency owners who want to start and not get filled with bullshit information from the gurus and the Telegram groups that they're typing in. If any of what I've said helped you and you're serious about it, DM me on Instagram or click the first link in the description. If you have an agency, it brings you to an application which you get a free agency consultation from me. You can have a combo if you have any problems, etc., etc. If you have any questions, like I said, DM me on IG. If not, peace out.